Hello everyone. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I wanted to come on here and quickly talk about some of the new sneak peeks that we've gotten for Anime Vanguards Update 2. Today's going to be a different kind of video, as in, I'm stealing Perry's entire flow. Sorry Perry if you're watching this, but the bills must be paid. And also Clay told me to. Firstly, I wanted to talk about a sneak peek that was sent in the CC chat and General 2, which if you don't know what General 2 is, it's for the higher level people in the Discord server. But I'm going to go ahead and put the image on screen right now, and if you look at it, you probably would assume that this is a path for the mobs to go on. And personally, that's what I thought too. And if that is what this is, then there's really only one thing that we can speculate about, and that is, what do the colors mean? And in my opinion, it really would just be safe to assume that it's for, depending on what wave they come out on, is the color that it is. That's what I thought until I saw the blue path that split in two different colors. Now the other path is also split in two different colors, being red and yellow, but they're split entirely. This one is split in the middle of the path, as in, instead of being two different paths, whatever is changing is on the same path. Now you can barely see it, but if you look very closely at the very top of the picture, the blue path splits in two again. I say this because one line keeps going straight and another branches off. But unlike on the other path where the two different branches are different colors, this one stays the same. Both paths are the same shade of dark blue. So it really does confuse me, as both of the different paths that branch off are the same blue, but in the middle where both of them turn into the same path, it becomes a lighter blue. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it and it really just means the same thing as the other ones, but from what we can see, there's at least 4 paths. Now, at the beginning of the video I said I was stealing Perry's flow, but I can't do it. I can't talk about only one thing for 15 minutes. I'll leave those videos to him, but for now, let's talk about what we can expect in Update 2. Firstly, we already know that it is going to be a Fate update. And if you have seen some of my older videos, you already know that we have already seen models for Gilgamesh and Ishtar. Now from the sneak, we already saw Medusa from Fate Stay Night. Now Fate Stay Night would make sense because, as we already saw, Medusa and Gilgamesh are both from Fate Stay Night. Obviously Gilgamesh is in different ones, but this specific model that we have already seen of Gilgamesh is the one from Fate Stay Night. Now the only thing that confuses me is, since we have already seen a Ishtar model, will we get her as a character? Because she isn't in Fate Stay Night, but I feel like it would just kind of be a waste. That's what I thought until I remembered. I remembered the fact that they put Tengen, Akaza, and Rengoku in the Spider Forest. 3 completely different pieces of that media put into one update. So I feel like really nothing is out of the question here. For all we know, we see Medusa as the sneak peek, and we're gonna load in and Astolfo is gonna be on the banner. Which, I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind. Anyways, so realistically, who we're gonna get in the update is unknown, but I'm gonna quickly go over who I think might be in the update, / my personal picks, starting with Shiro Emiya, obviously, Rin Tosaka, Artoria Pendragon, aka Saber or Saber Alter, Archer, Ku Cullen, which is Lancer, Jeanne d'Arc / Jalter, Astolfo, and last but not least, Arsuid, or more popularly known as Neko Arc. Now, of course, Fate is a huge series with so many cool and intricate characters that they could pick from, but these are just my personal picks that I think would be cool to see in the game. Obviously, everyone has their own opinions and wants to see their own favorite characters in the game, but as of now, all we can do is wait. Now, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is something that I hadn't talked about before because there really wasn't too much information on it at the time, but it is the fact that Andravius, Dreamy Spoon, and another one of the planners left the Discord. Now, I'm really sorry, it's not an eco thing, but I'm not sure who the last guy was. Like, I literally don't even have a name to go off of. But now, allegedly, the reason that they left is simply because they had different ideas for the direction that they wanted the game to go in compared to the direction that the devs and the owners wanted the game to go in. As in, the planners wanted more raids / legend stages, just more grindy content overall, while the devs and the owners wanted more cool, new, unique game mode ideas compared to reusing the same raid, legend stages, things like that. And alongside this, Pysif also mentioned that they are much more likely to add portals now that the planners are gone. And if you are a reoccurring viewer of my channel, then you know I love me some portals, okay? Now, what do I think this update is going to be? Probably legend stages. This update was still under the plans of the original planners, meaning that they were still advocating for legend stages and raids at this point, and we just got a raid update, so what's left? Probably legend stages. Do I think there's going to be more stuff than just legend stages? Absolutely. I mean, okay, they're hyping this update to be the biggest update to date, but they said that about update 1, and it wasn't 5 times the size as update 0.5 like they said it would be, and that right there builds distrust within the community. But once again, I'm just a lowly content creator with no say in the game, so yeah. But aside from that, I do believe that is all I have to talk about for today, or Anime Vanguards at least, so if you're here for that, you can go ahead and click off the video now, but if you'd like to stick with me for another minute, thank you. Firstly, I want to say thank you so much for the support on the last video. My last video managed to hit 20,000 views, and that's massive. It's my 3rd video to hit at least 20,000, and it really does mean the world to me that you guys enjoy my videos. That's also proven by the fact that I also hit 1.8 thousand subscribers with that video. When I started my channel, I never imagined I would even hit maybe like even 100, right? Mostly due to the fact that, you know, not everyone gets lucky, but I was on the fortunate side and ended up being so lucky enough to have a community of 1.8 thousand people. And if you are not a part of that community and you would like to join, please go down and hit that subscribe button and that like button, as it means the world to me. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is my microphone. In my last video, I mentioned that a company had reached out to me and sent me a free microphone, and I've been using it in the past 2 videos, not including this one. And so far, the general consensus that I've received is that you guys like the microphone. As of now, I am still unable to provide a link to the microphone because it is still unreleased. So hopefully in my next video or so, I'll have that for you guys. But aside from that, I would like to thank you all so much for watching, and have a blessed day.